Alright, so as promised, here is the video of the 2015 Chevy Camaro SS. Just got back from driving it. It drives excellent. It's got a gnarly sound on the exhaust and a lot of power. So I didn't notice any pulling left or right. Seems to stop straight, drive straight. You got 245, 45, ZR20. So they are rated at over 100 miles an hour. We do have very good tread on them, and I also don't see any curb rash on the rim whatsoever. So it does need a bath. You do have a little bit of dirt there, but of course that's something that's simple to take care of. Get a good nice shot of this this paint. I mean, the sun is just killing it right now. Blue with a little bit of almost like a gray luster to it. So here's the back rim. Again, no curb rash all the way around. Looks really good. We've also got good tread back there too. You got over 50% going. So I do have it running because I did just get back. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know how it's going to come through on the video, but this exhaust just sounds great. So, you do have a backup camera and backup sensors as well. 2015, they did get that updated taillight. A little more retro if you ask me. It also seems like they almost widen the back a little bit because it does seem to have a little more stance than it used to. So third rim all the way around looks really good. I don't see a single door ding. I don't even see any like swirl marks or scratches. I mean, I guess it's only got like 9,000 miles on it, so it should be in pretty good condition. But you do have those stock Brembo brakes that come on the SS's. All the way up again. So jump inside and show you the interior. You do have your power seats right there, power mirrors, your trunk pop. Right here's your headlights. You do have automatic, which is the position that it's in right now. Let's see if I can get a better shot. There we go. So if you push that, that's going to turn on your fog lights. You have your adjustment here for the brightness of your gauges. Now if you look right here in the center screen, and I popped the trunk so that we could take a look in there, but you actually have different menus, and that's going to be controlled by your turn signal here. So just you got your menu button there, you can go up and down, and then you can reset there. So you can kind of go through, check out all the different settings. There's also performance menu, which gives you more temperatures, more in-depth control of your car, so you know what's going on. And then of course you've got all your, oh actually that's just there, you've got your trip info, which gives you a digital display, and you can kind of customize it between trip 1, trip 2, of course, fuel range, average fuel economy. I think the next one's average speed. Alright, and then there's the navigation icon. Now that is going to just basically be a compass for you in this particular one. Alright, now it does have a heads-up display. I don't know if we can get a shot of that. There you go. You can kind of see it sitting right by that BRZ. The gauge that I have it on right now is RPMs. But you can go through and you can change that up too. Alright. Right down there on the left-hand side, right by that key. This is how you raise and lower the heads-up display so that it's in your line of sight. And then you have your brightness as well, and that's how I was switching through. So here's your system here. All right, these are all push or touch, as well as the screen. So you can just go right here. It'll pull up the radio, what we're actually listening to right now. Down here are going to be all your manual gauges. All right, so you've got your battery power, of course, trans temp, over here is your oil temp and then oil pressure. Now, right in front of there, you have your traction control button, and you've got two modes. You press it once, and it's going to go to traction control, and it's going to shut that off. Push it again, and it's actually going to turn off your StabiliTrak. Put it in competition mode. Will allow basically brings you back to the classic muscle car. It takes off all your safety features. So there it is again, 1 and 2. Underneath, right next to it, is a charge port. In the glove box or center console, you have a USB and an auxiliary cord, as well as another charge port. It does have Bluetooth, and all that is controlled right there on the steering wheel. So you can do all your phone controls. You can also switch between what you're listening to just with that little button there. You got your volume. On this side is cruise. You do have paddle shifters, which you'll see one on each side of the steering wheel. If you put it down into manual mode, that will allow you to go manually through the gears. Also, if you leave it in manual mode and never touch the shifters, it'll actually just hold your gears a little bit longer, give you a little more sporty feel. Alright, as far as interior condition goes, I mean, I don't see any scuffs, any scrapes, anything like that. The sound system in here is killer. It's got a Boston Acoustics sound system, and it definitely has some rumble. Alright, let's put this in park. We can go take a look at the engine and the trunk. So the trunk is actually a pretty good size. It's really deep in there. Try to get a good view of it for the kind of car that it is. You also do have your all-weather floor mats right there for the front and the back. Moving around right up front here so you can take a peek at the engine. Now these are functional hood vents. Heat exchanger is basically what it is. As far as aftermarket parts, you do have this K&N air filter that you're seeing right away, and then it also has a custom exhaust. So, but very, very clean in here. A lot of room to work. So if you do any of your own work, you've got your spark plugs coming right down on here. That's spark plug wires. You've got room on both sides. So, other than that, the car is in great shape. I am going to do a little bit of research here real quick and find out. The exhaust they put on deleted the catalytic converter, so I want to make sure that your warranty is still intact, and if we will also be able to provide some service contracts for you. So give me a call if there's anything that I missed on the car. I really don't see any damage, so it's pretty hard to miss anything, but I look forward to hearing back from you, and I hope that you enjoy this video.